Welcome back to my channel. I feel like as a student, navigating what self-care is, what it looks like, and how to implement it into your life can be a bit difficult because sometimes it feels like, what's the point when we have so many things we need to do, so many deadlines, and we are so crunched for time that it's like, okay, do I really need to spend time with myself and do that thing for myself? I was doing a lot of self-reflecting and I realized the reason why I'm so happy every day and the reason why I enjoy my life is because I love myself and I take care of myself, and those two things make me feel good every day, and they give me strength to keep going. Fitness and working out and exercising, that isn't the only thing that I do to make myself feel good. Sometimes it isn't sufficient enough to get me out of a bad headspace, and there's a lot more things that I do to really maintain this healthy mindset. In the morning, I always make sure I start off my morning doing something for myself, and the way I like to see it is I'm doing something I enjoy, and that involves reading. Reading makes me feel productive, it makes me feel good, and I enjoy doing it because it gives me a different perspective. It gives me a fresh perspective to start my day off on a positive note. When I wake up in the morning, I don't check my phone. I mean, sometimes I do, but I really try not to because I notice a huge difference in my mindset if I wake up and just not look at any social media. And what I've done to help me avoid doing that is I use the time limit setting on my phone, and I set it so that right when I wake up I can't look at anything. Like, my apps are locked, I can't look at anything, and that has drastically improved my mental health because now I'm not waking up and comparing my life to others, and I'm not going to bed comparing what I did throughout the day to others. Throughout the day, what I do is I make sure that I'm logging out of Instagram. Instagram is a big one for me because I do post a lot on there, so I always make sure I'm logging out of it and I'm not spending too much time on it throughout the day, and that really helps me take care of my mental health because I'm not constantly comparing myself, I'm not constantly being distracted by things that aren't super crucial to my day. Lately I've just been listening to music and walking like half an hour, 40 minutes home, and in and of itself that is so therapeutic for me, and it really helps me calm my brain and really just spend time with myself. When we get into the evenings, what I do for myself is I end my day by doing nothing. So I log out of my social media. I just appreciate what I've done and where I am in life. Even if it was a shitty day, I just think of one thing that made me smile and one thing that makes me hopeful for tomorrow. How I do that is I journal, and then you can use anything, but I use now the whiteboard that I have, and I write down my kind of wish list for the next day. So I write down 3 things that I want to focus on or that I want to do tomorrow, and by doing that it gives me a sense of peace before I go to bed because I'm like, oh, okay, like there isn't a million things I have to do. I just want to do these 3 things, and if I do those 3 things and I feel accomplished and happy about it. Doing those simple things in the morning, doing that one simple thing throughout my day, and then ending my day off like that has been everything to me. And I've been able to manage this kind of self-care as a student. So I hope, like, no matter what your lifestyle is or whatever you're doing with your life, I hope you're able to implement some of these things, these self-care routines into your life. I struggle with my mental health. It's really up and down. But by doing these things, it really helps me. like, it 100% helps me, and that's why I do it every day, because it's a sense of stability, and it's a sense of consistency in my life that I need. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do as long as it feels good for you and it's positive for you, and it's gonna help you with your future, and it's gonna make you feel better tomorrow. Remember to give yourself breaks and stop being so hard on yourself, because you are doing the best you can. You are always worthy, and you are always enough no matter what, and you need to be the one to remind yourself of that. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.
Tripping all night in the ocean, falling in deep to devotion. We'll be like stars in the motion. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.